My name is Brenda Namoya, and I'm recording for my midterm for Information Technology Project Management, and the date is February 22nd, 2022. So the overview for this presentation will be about IT project management skills and leadership, project integration management, project selection initiation and requirements, and lastly, the project scheduling. So basically, the introduction will talk about the organization that I chose, which is Potomac Valley Rehabilitation and Healthcare Center, which is a 160-bed nursing home, and it has the pride for quality as it provides its services to its guests with the best care. This nursing home has been having its documentation kept in paperwork, and it's embarking on an IT project to transfer its information into an electronic health record, but of course this is to help improve on the efficiency and quality of service. According to Bird in 2011, he asserts that in 2009, the Health Information Technology for Economic and Clinical Health Itec Act, the federal government, put $27 billion in a program to entice and of course push for healthcare providers and hospitals to adopt to the electronic health record system. In addition to that, more money was given to assist in training the healthcare information technology personnel, who of course in the end are going to assist the healthcare providers and hospitals set up the electronic health records. So this is where we come from to be able to embark on this IT project. IT project management is about the use of specific knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to be able to meet the project objectives. That is according to the PMI 2021. So basically, IT projects are, of course, sometimes complicated to accomplish on time, and of course, in some instances, they run into extra budgets. So it is very important for Potomac Valley to manage the IT project within the stated budgets, but as well on time. The process that will guide the implementation of the electronic health records project will be the initiation, planning, executing, monitoring, and controlling, but also closing this project will be very important. So the project managerial skills and leadership styles that are expected of a project manager at this point while working on this EHR project are, we shall start with the project managerial skills. It's important that the project manager can be able to communicate well, keep the team together and manage them efficiently, but also be organized, be able to solve problems that arise, be able to negotiate, create and manage budgets, but also be a leader. But in all this, it's important for also the project leadership to stand out. So the style in which the project manager is supposed to be is that he's supposed to be able to teach and train the project team, inform the team on what is expected of them, of course seek out ideas from the team, not to think that he or she will be able to accomplish everything by themselves, but get other knowledge, because at times when you put 2 heads and 3 heads and 4 heads together, you come up with a solution or you come up with different ideas. Of course, it's also important for the project manager to assist in supporting the team as the project goes on, be autocratic as decisions are made, but also be able to have a consensus as a team to make the best decisions. Then we shall look at the project integration management. Project integration management, of course, implies that there will be a collaboration of all elements that are involved in implementing our EHR project. Project integration, of course, as you can see in the diagram, is more about where you develop a charter. Of course, you have the project management plan, you direct and manage project work, you manage the project knowledge, you monitor and control this project, you perform integrated change control, and of course, you close the project. So these specific elements are going to help us include the task coordination, resources, stakeholders, resolution of conflict, but of course, in the end, making sure the project is finished and implemented on time. The importance of project integration management, of course, will be to assist the project manager to be able to handle the projects, not in isolation, but of course, as well, this project integration is going to monitor the project to ascertain if it's on track. We shall now look at the project selection, initiation, and requirements. So under project selection, the selection, of course, is done through identification of the project and the needs. So in this case, Potomac Valley has identified an electronic health record implementation project, and the need is to have all records in one system from the paper-based way of keeping patient records. And of course, by implementing the system, we are looking at achieving the best quality of service and efficiency in the nursing home, in terms of also serving our patients or our guests. So we move to the project initiation. What happens here at this stage, of course, the project manager has agreed to either leave the project and not go on with it, or continue the project and have project charter in place. So with a project chart, of course, we shall have a project title and description. The project manager will also have the authority level on this project charter. Then, of course, the respective goals and objectives to be achieved will be stated in this charter. So the initiation starts with the task of the project manager and ends when the project team has enough information to begin developing the detailed schedule and budgets. In addition, of course, in the project initiation, we shall have also activities during the initiation stage, which will have also the kickoff meetings, identify the project team, developing the resources needed to develop the project plan, acquiring the project management infrastructure, but also the scope of work for the project is not well defined here. So the project team will invest time and resources in developing a clear scope of work. And as well, if the major project stakeholders are not aligned, the project team will spend resources and team creating stakeholder alignment. So what shall we have under project requirements? We shall include other processes required to ensure that the project has only the work required to complete the project. Here, of course, we shall have tasks broken down to make it simpler to accomplish the project. And of course, there will be levels under which these tasks will be broken down. Usually these tasks, when they are broken down, that is what we call the work breakdown structure. And of course, it represents the various tasks in the project. Creating the work breakdown structure helps us to ensure that the scope of project is understood. So here in our EHR work breakdown structure, we see that we shall have the configuration where I have we search for our patients, we get all the patient information, labs, pharmacy, put it all in one place. Then after configuring, we deploy it out, then we migrate and make databases, portals to log in, redirection. From that, of course, we train our staff. From having our staff trained, we select, of course, super users who definitely are going to help other users in terms of accomplishing this training. Then, of course, we test the user functions and the staff users. Then, of course, we evaluate. After evaluating, we review the usage, we check the integration, we check the objectives if they have been met. And at the end of it all, we review. In reviewing, of course, we have to know if when we did the EHR, is it accomplishing what at the end of it all we wanted to accomplish? Is it achieving our stated objectives at the end of the day? So definitely we are using the EHR at this point in time. We are seeing the pros and the cons so that we can be able to improve where need be. We then move to project scheduling. Here, the project manager, of course, uses the project scheduling to show the different activities and milestones for the EHR project, and usually this is done through a Gantt chart. So the start date for the project was September 2021, and we are accomplishing this project in 2022. And of course, a Gantt chart will be used to show the different aspects, including the respective team members who are involved in accomplishing these different projects, the tasks that they are assigned to, the duration that they are supposed to use to be able to accomplish all the work that is required. And at the end, we have our references from which we managed to gather all this information that we have shared in this presentation. Thank you very much.